So anyway, guys, I have to be happier in my life so that I can really, really do better. But the thing is that I've been really, really, let's say, down on my luck in the recent times. And why is that? Because of my habits. I realize my habits are not where it's meant to be. And my mum is trying to control me through things in terms of information. And it's more how I need to indulge in a better way. I have to see what I need to do, and that's why I need to plan on audio program right now, exactly my life, so that I can do better. So that's the way it is. So make sure you're always planning things in audio programs so you do better, and that you are learning. And you have to be learning something. So, for example, I understand that my life now, in terms of life, I can see that I've been eating meat in terms of some kind of way. I haven't been vegan for quite some time, but I stayed away from McDonald's, which I'm proud of. And it's just about now that I learn to persuade myself to do better. Or what do I need to do? I understand what I need to do. I see what I need to do for myself. And I have to delay me as much as possible for myself to grow. And then I understand everything else. I have to delay that as well. I have to delay pleasure is what I need to do to be my best version and nothing else. Unfortunately, I'm that close. And it's just the way it is. So see guys, anyway, so what I'm doing now is just growing myself in a way that I'm speaking words. And because I speak words, I do better this way because I can expand my life this way. I can go and talk any kind of words in the planet. And that's the thing about life. You can express yourself. You can be someone much more than you are because of the words you speak. And now I understand that I haven't been living my talk to some extent. To some extent, I haven't been living the best life. But to some extent, I'm doing better than yesterday in some extent. Do you understand? I'm doing better in some other regards for myself. So, for example, I'm not doing illegal drugs. I'm not as obese as before. I am much smarter than before. I also have much more money than before now. I'm understanding every single day I have $2,000 in my pocket. I mean, you understand? On any given day I have $2,000 in my pocket, for example. So I understand that money goes very quickly, but so does time. And you have to understand that, for example, if I had kids today, I understand if I had kids earlier in my life, I'm understanding that things will be working out differently for me. I understand that it's much more how my mum wouldn't see my kids as much as possible. I mean, she would see my kids as much as possible, but she wouldn't see my kids as often because her mother would go her own way and stuff like that. And you have to understand that to bring a kid overseas is quite expensive. For example, you have to understand that if you cannot afford it, and it's not expensive to bring kids overseas, but the thing is that it can be expensive, do you understand, unless you can afford it. And now you have to do things every single day that you can afford to do, because that's the best thing for your life. Is always doing things every single day in terms of something that's going to help you move forward. But nothing else is really, really wrong with that, nor right with that. It's just the way it is. So make sure every single day that you're expanding yourself through words as much as possible so that you can plan your life out as much as possible. So that's what I do inside of my audio programs is as much as possible, so I grow as much as possible. Do you understand? I understand that every single day. I'm understanding now for example, my dad. I understand he's doing things on his own. I mean, he's living his life to some extent the best way he can. And I'm learning to live my life the best way I can for myself. And that's how I actually grow. I grow through different ways of saying something and different ways of doing stuff for myself so I can grow and so I can live my life the best way I can. And you have to understand every single day, watch as much images as possible. Learn to be appropriate with yourself. Learn to be appropriate with other people. And learn to always talk it out with yourself and other people in a way that is positive. You have to be positive in life. You have to do things that's helping you grow every single day. You have to understand that it's very important to grow every single day, and you have to understand that your emotions are always growing. You understand your emotions are growing regardless of if you're poisoning yourself or not. You're always growing in this lifetime, and you always get the information you deserve, for example. So you have to understand that everything in terms of information is coming to me in terms of different ways, and I'm understanding better now in terms of understanding that time reveals life. And the more time you have in life, the more you're going to have happiness in life, and the better you're going to live life to the fullest in all your dreams and stuff like that. So every single day, look to persuade yourself to do the best you can. Every single day, being your best version, loving yourself to the best degree that you can. Every single day, and never hate anybody. You understand? Every single day, learn to treasure yourself and other people, for example, so that you're growing and so that you live a life always. Do you understand? Because that's what matters in life. It matters every single day that you're growing yourself to the best extent possible. So, for example, tonight I'm going to poker over here. I'm understanding that I'm going to try to play the best game possible. I'm going to try to play 3-pot limit for myself. And, for example, I understand that when I get like King Jack or King 10 or something like that, I'm going to limp in depending on how much the blinds are and stuff like that. But you play each hand, for example, you have to understand to talk ahead of time sometimes, and you have to understand that when you talk ahead of time, you have to do what you say. Do you understand? You have to live life to the best degree possible. But you see many people, for example, have a lot of flaws about them. And you can always see exactly what people have in terms of flaws. So what you do is you grow. You grow the best way you can, and nothing else. So make sure you're expanding your mindset every single day. Living the best life for yourself is the best thing you can do every single day, making sure that you're doing the best thing for yourself every day. Do you understand? Because that's how you grow. You grow through different ability every single day, doing the best job that you can, living your life somehow, doing the best things that you can offer other people, for example. So the best thing that I can offer other people is just information. And now, what information do I have to study? I have to study everything, to be honest. I have to understand, I have to learn much more about everything. You understand? I have to learn much more about life. So what I do is I pick up a book, I read. I live life more so I can experience more. Do you understand? So every single day is different, and everything is always changing to the best extent possible. Do you understand? But you have to understand that if you get on people's nerves, you understand that you control them. You have to understand that if you get on people's nerves, that means you can control other people through words. And that's the best thing. You understand? But nobody can get on my nerves. Do you understand? Because I'm always living my life to the best degree possible. But if something gets on my nerves, I become much more aware about it because it's my tone of voice that changes, for example. So make sure that you're always keeping a steady pace with your tone. And if people are attacking you in terms of life, then make sure that you're always responding in a nice way, for example, so that you're living life to the fullest. I understand now, for example, I need to transcribe a lot of quotes out there. I almost finished my quote book 8, and I'm delivering content, for example. And because I'm delivering content, I'm learning from it, and I'm delivering on what I say and what I do, for example. So I'm living the best way I can at the moment. I'm doing the best job I can for myself to grow. And that's the important thing, guys. It's being able to express yourself, do you understand? Because when you can express yourself, you can do anything. You can do anything in life, do you understand? So, no, I don't want to cancel that. So you have to understand every single day is going to be a different day. And you have to go through life differently. You have to understand to express yourself as much as possible. So what's the difference between me and my friends? You have to understand I do more words than them, and now some of them are healthier than me. I understand that, and some of them are living better lives than me, to some extent. Do you understand? And I understand that I'm also living a better life than they are, to some extent. But where? I mean, how am I living a better life than them? I'm doing better in words and imagination, I believe. So, for example, you have to understand that you can study, and you can go there and you can study and you can do things for yourself, and you can understand that it's much more how my mum influences me, for example, in a lot of ways. But you have to understand that the thing is that I don't want to make her angry. Do Do you understand? And the more I stand up for myself, the more angry she gets. Do you understand? And that's the thing. I mean, she wants me to convert to her way of thinking. Do you understand? So I try as much as possible to live my life the best way I can every single day. So I'm doing things for myself to grow myself, and I understand that I never want to resent anybody for anything. So I want to live my best life. But I'm understanding, I ask God, I ask Jesus Christ, can I be my best version while being on the medication? I see Jesus Christ says no. I say, as long as I'm on this medication, it doesn't make me my best version. Do you understand? Because they're putting medications in me. They're putting this medication, paliperidone and epilim and olanzapine inside of me, and it's making me do things. Like, for example, it's not making me do things, but it's just, when someone puts medication in you, then how can that be your best version? You understand? Your best version goes without medication. Do you understand? And that's how you understand that. So for example, there are things in life you have to do, and you have to coach, and you have to do things every single day. But with women, I understand there's no woman in my life at the moment. I don't need them. And you have to understand why. I mean, I'm not at my best version at the moment. And there are many people who are not their best versions, but they get together with women and they have sex and they have all these kind of kids and stuff like that. And they're not doing so good for themselves in terms of health. And there are people like that. You understand? But I'm understanding that every single kid out there is going to cost you, in terms of life, $250,000 per kid. You understand? And now the government can help you there to some degree. But then eventually that kid grows up wanting more and more and more. And you have to feed that kid, for example. And you have to understand that kids get $250 per fortnight to clothe them and to feed them and stuff like that. And it does help. But you have to understand, you have to be giving more than that. And the best thing you can give to kids and anybody in life is just words. I mean, words is the best thing for anything. So, if anything, I coach myself through audio programs as much as possible these days. I'm uploading much more online now. And I'm understanding it's going to take me at least 1 year to upload everything online in terms of life. And the moment that day comes, I understand it's coming very slowly. I'm understanding that I did 4 books, in terms of 4 quote books, in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks in terms of time. I've done 4 quote books, and I'm slowly getting there. I'm slowly, every single day, chipping away at the quotes I do. I'm reading as much as possible. You understand? I have to get smarter, and the smartest way I can get is through health. That's the smartest way. I'm understanding exactly that I'm not living to my best potential right now. And that's the thing, it's always going to be a work in progress. But somewhere in me over here, I understand, I get afraid. And now why do I get afraid? Because the thing of information, it comes at me, and I need to grow from it. And now it's not that. Apparently it's just information. Apparently the information I'm getting is from other people where they want me to be unhappy. Do you understand? They want me to be unhappy to some degree. And I'm trying to fight for myself to do better. And it's mainly my mum. My mum gets angry if I want to be a vegan. But then she says, do your own thing, be vegan. And then she changes her mind and she says that she bought meat for me and stuff like that. But she's just giving me information. And now that doesn't have to destroy my life. But that's me. Do you understand? The me that I'm talking about is the information I provide. I understand, I see a better world through the information that I give. And now my application in terms of my words are something that helps people. And it guides people to greatness. You understand? And now I understand everybody has greatness in them. And everybody can be great. You understand? But the thing is, you have to produce something in your life. And now I'm producing much more words and much more information in the world than all my peers. You understand? And that's making me far more successful than they are in that category. You understand? But they have more money than me. Perhaps they have more kids than me. Perhaps they have a wife. Perhaps they have jobs that I can do. For example, I can be a teacher in school, but I have to study. I have to study that, for example. And then I have to settle here in Australia to do that. But that doesn't work out for me. You understand? I don't want to be living in Australia all my life. You understand? But the thing is that I might have to. And now it depends. But I might get my papers for Germany. And even if I don't, I'll probably then I'll live in here. I'll live in here. I'll live with myself over here in Australia alone. I'll get myself a wife. I'll get myself kids. And now how will I do that? I'll just go to meetup applications over there. I'll just go meet a woman online or something like that. And I'll work. I'll push myself to work. And there's a better time for me to work. I understand that. But the time is not now. You understand? That time is not now, in this moment of time. I don't want to be working a 9-to-5 job at the moment. But there is a time and place to work a 9-to-5. And there is a time and place to make some money. But I want to use everything that my parents have in terms of information. I want to use their information to my advantage. And now I understand other people are also doing the same thing. I'm understanding that their parents are leaving their houses to their kids and stuff like that. But eventually you have to understand that if you want to make it in life, you have to do information. Apparently information work is the best kind of work. And the best way you can do that is to feed yourself more information. But that information comes from within. You understand? It comes from inside of you. It doesn't come outside of there. But actually information doesn't come outside of you. Information happens inside of yourself. So when you're doing that information, you're looking to become more aware of your life by your own words, by your own awareness, by you only. So for example, when I seek out information, I seek it out from inside the most, because everything that I am comes from inside. Yes, and it's inside of me that I find happiness inside of me. And now, am I happy right now? I am happy. It depends on my words. If I'm happy and I say I'm happy, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied in my life. I'm positive. I understand everything's going great for me in terms of life. I'm doing the best I can every single day. I'm understanding that some things in my life have to change. I understand that. And I'm just going to speak that way. I'm going to be able to grow myself from that way of thinking. You understand? But most people don't care. Most people don't care to give you so much words as much as I do. Do you understand? I like to give people words as much as possible, because I understand words change life. And now when I do audio programs, I understand someone's listening out there. Someone's going to be listening to this. Even if it's one person. Someone's going to go by my applications and by my information, and somebody's going to be able to become much more aware of what I've said, because they searched me up and because they found me on YouTube and stuff like that. And now you have to understand that YouTube is a dominating factor. And today in 2022, YouTube is the thing to go to, and it's the application out there where you can post all your audio programs and all your videos and stuff like that. And it takes time. You understand? Everybody has to invest time much more in life. And everything takes time. Do you understand? It takes time to do things. And you have to take your time every single day. So, for example, I'm understanding that today is going to be a new day. I'm understanding today is always a new day for me and stuff like that. But you have to always understand that your mother and father are not going to watch you as much as you want them to. You understand? So what you need to do is you have to persuade yourself to do better regardless. You have to understand you have to go on your own time, live on your own time, live by yourself in life, do the best you can every single day, and nothing else. You have to persuade yourself to do that for yourself. You have to understand that your imagination can go miles ahead of everybody. I promise you, the imagination is limitless. I promise you, everybody has an imagination, and you have to express that in words. You have to express yourself in words, because if you don't, then nobody will listen to you. Do you understand? That's why I say document everything. Document as much of your life as possible. Do you understand? Because that's how you grow. Now, I understand that when I started YouTubing, and when I started doing YouTubing, I didn't know how to YouTube. And I still don't know how to YouTube. But the thing is that what I've learned about YouTube now and stuff like that is make better quality. You understand? Make more quality. Everything. You understand? It's more quality over quantity. Do you understand? So it's much more, make sure you make quality videos that people can understand you by, stuff like that. and that people can understand you. You understand? That's the only point of recommendation is make stuff that people can understand. You understand? And sometimes you're gonna go to people and they're gonna say how boring you are or something like that. But that's up to them. I mean, that's their choice. I mean, if they believe that about you, then that's because they are boring. You understand? But the thing is that you never base your life basing it on other people's opinions about you. You base your life basing it on your opinion of yourself. And everything, I promise you, if everything's going good in your life, just keep saying it that way. And if everything's not going good in your life, be positive about it. You understand? Be positive about what's going on in your life, regardless. Because make sure you understand that words can never be destroyed. You can never destroy your words, unless you have to understand you can never destroy your words regardless. But if you document your words as much as possible and you live life to the fullest every single day, I promise you that's where you want to be. You want to be every single day living life the best way you can every single day, expressing yourself, because if you don't express yourself every single day, then there's nothing to do. You understand? So I understand how much I have to be alone. I have to be alone in life. And I have no problem with that. I have no problem with being alone. And everybody has to face life alone. I promise you, you have to understand I have to go through life alone. But I have other people here as well, and other people are also going alone in life. You understand? Everybody's going alone in their journey. Everybody's going their own way. You understand? So my success is everything I've achieved. And what have I achieved? I've achieved a better me to some degree. You understand? And you have to understand I'm doing my best. But the thing is that I've been letting myself down also. But the thing is, every single day I'm always doing better in terms of information. And now my words are always the best it can be. You understand? My words are always growing. I'm always doing the best I can in my words. I'm always living the best way I can in my words. You understand? But if you keep your word, if you keep strong to your word, and you do what you say that you're gonna do, I promise you nothing can stop you. But I promise you, only you can stop yourself from growing. Only you can stop yourself from anything. You understand? So, for example, chasing other people, for example, you have to understand it's not about chasing other people. I have friends, I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them unless they talk to me. For sure, I have no need to talk to them unless they talk to me. I don't need to travel all that time to meet with them. For sure, if they want to meet me up, for sure, if they want to meet with me or something like that, then they can contact me first, and then I'll gladly travel all the way to speak to them. You know what I'm saying? It's no problem. But the thing is that I don't want to be the one always engaging in a conversation with other people. You understand? I promise you it's much more nice for other people to engage in a conversation with me. But when I go poker tonight, I'll say hi to people. You understand? I promise you when I see that girl tonight, I promise you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be silent with her as much as possible. And now why I'm going to be silent? Because silence is the best medicine. And now if she says hi to me or whatever it is, I promise you I just nod. I nod at her. I'll give her a nod. One of those nods with the head. And that's it. I promise you I just go my own way. I promise you nothing else. I promise you silence is key. Silence is key to everything. You have to understand that life is not hard. Life is not difficult. But people make it difficult. You understand? People make life difficult for themselves. You understand? I promise you they put themselves into drugs. I promise you they put themselves into a bad crowd. I promise you they think they're worthy around drugs. You understand? And you have to be worthy regardless of your ways. Do you understand? But you have to understand that people go out there and do things. And you have to do things as well. And you have to understand that it's more how the world is 99% positive. You understand? I promise you it's much more that more people are positive in this planet than they are negative. But everybody's losing to some extent and everybody's winning to some extent. You understand? And now you have to understand that everybody is winning only. Partially, this whole world as a whole, partially the whole world is winning as much as possible. So you have to understand every single day that if you grow yourself the best way you can and you do things around the universe every single day, you look at everybody as a whole and that everybody's complete together. You understand? I promise you that's what you need to do every single day. You have to become much more aware of that for yourself. That everybody is always here for you. That things are happening for you. You understand? And because things are happening for you, you do things for other people as well. And you go the course of your life. You live life to the best way that you can. You understand? So, for example, I understand that nobody can catch up to me in terms of my words. You understand? Apparently my words are too fast for these people. I'm producing much more content than they are. And you have to understand that by the time you catch up to me, 1 year of your life has gone by. You understand? Apparently it's very, very difficult for you to catch up to me. But if you understand that some of my words can change you, and some of my words can give you those ideas and point you in the best direction, apparently that's what you need to be doing. Apparently I can show you the best way. But now you have to do it. Apparently I have to show you the best way, and I do show you the best way. But now it's your opportunity if you're going to do it or not. You understand? Apparently, for example, real estate. Apparently I understand what I need to do, but I have to walk that road alone. You understand? Because if I don't walk the road alone there, then how can I expect to be a millionaire? But I can be a millionaire without that. You understand? I don't need real estate to be a millionaire. I have enough. I don't need real estate to have enough. I have real estate already. You understand? I have a house that I can live in. I can grow from this, and I can live my life to the best extent possible and nothing else. You understand? So every single day I'm doing things differently. I'm living my life to the best extent possible. I'm trying to do better for myself. And that's all you have to be doing. You have to understand, for example, when the news channel is always showing the weather, for example, I promise you it's useful. You understand? I promise you everything's useful in life. I promise you have to make use of your time. You have to understand every single day to produce as much content as possible and live your best life as much as possible. You understand? Because if you don't, I promise you things are not going to work out as much as possible. You understand? So I'm understanding that for my life over here, I understand I had plenty of opportunities where I could have had a woman in my life, and I had plenty of opportunities to have a kid. You understand? But I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at that time. I told myself I wasn't ready. You understand? And things are working out for me in that aspect, but also things in terms of life, like, do I wish to have a kid right now in this position? I'm probably nah. I'd rather be alone. Do you understand? I'd rather be alone than have a kid right now. You understand? Why is that anyway? I'm probably because I'm just 29 years of age, and I understand that people start early. I mean, they start early to have kids. Do you understand? And that's too early. I promise you. The thing is that everybody starts at their own time to have kids. I promise you. Just because my friends have kids doesn't mean I need to have kids. Do you understand? I promise you, sometimes having no kids is the best thing. You understand? I promise you, it's the best thing for you. You understand? I promise you, some people don't want kids at all. You understand? Some people marry another woman or a man, and they have kids already, like they're a stepdad and a stepmom, for example. I mean, that's their choice. I mean, that's what they're ready for. Do you understand? I'm always capitalizing on my words as much as possible. You understand? So I'm understanding exactly what I need to do, and I can do it. You understand? I promise you, I just have to make sure that I block people in some areas of life, and I never block information. You understand? I'm never blocking information. I'm always open to information. I'm always trying to live the best life possible. But the thing is that things are working out for me. I mean, you understand? I mean, you have to understand, I'm looking up. I'm looking up. And I'm living life the best way I can all the time. I'm always trying to grow. I'm always trying to live the best life possible for myself. I'm understanding that my confidence has skyrocketed. I'm much more confident now than ever was. I promise you, what do I want to do at poker? I want to be much more silent than other people at poker. I want to play silence. Do you understand? I just want to be silent. Do you understand? And now, when the opportunity arises to talk to other people, I can talk to other people, and it's no worries. But it's more I want to talk to other people when they talk to me. You understand? Nothing else. I mean, you understand? I don't want to go on people's nerves. And now, if I go on people's nerves, then it's the best thing. Because the thing is that it's much better to not go on people's nerves. Do you understand? Make sure you're always living up to your full potential in terms of leaving people with space. Do you understand? Give them space to do their life. You understand? If you're always in people's faces, which they're going to get annoyed, do you understand? They're going to get angry. And they're unaware about this, do you understand? So try to never get angry and try to never get people to become angry, do you understand? So do what's best. I mean, be away from people as much as possible is what you need to do. So when you go away from people and you go the most affordable way, that's the best path for you. That's where you're meant to be. You're meant to go the most affordable way in life. And now, if it's most affordable for you to have your own house with your own kids and your own wife, then that's the best way. But the best way for me, the most affordable way for me right now, is to live with my dad and live with my mum and live on a disability support pension and just keep going. That's the most affordable way for myself. You understand? Because I can live. I don't pay rent. I don't pay electricity. I don't pay the bills. You understand? But the thing is that eventually, I won't have to. I won't have to pay the bills and stuff like that unless I live in Australia. So once my dad passes away, I'm going to have this house in housing commission and stuff like that. I'm going to have it here for myself. And that's when I have to pay the bills. You understand? The thing is that I'll find myself alone much more in that time. And it's not bad to be alone, but it's nice to have somebody with you. You understand? And that's where I may go searching for a woman, for example. And now I'm understanding that, first of all, I'll just be alone for a bit. And then I'll sign up to an online program or something like that, or speed dating or something like that. And I'll just go and I will try to get a woman for myself, but they have to be on the same condition as I. I mean, they have to be unconditional, you understand? But the thing is that I have to be unconditional with them. And I must not expect anything in return from them. You understand? I have to provide as much as I can. And that's it. You have to be a provider. You understand? I'm pretty sure people provide for their kids. People provide for their wife or family. Do you understand? And you also have to do the same thing. You have to work for it every single day and you have to provide. And that's what a father and mother do for their children and for their wife and for their husband, is provide as much as possible. You understand? In words and money, in terms of words and money, you provide words, you provide money, you provide clothing, you provide material things. You provide as much as possible. You understand? That's where you need to be. And you have to do that every single day, but never fall into debt. You understand? You only ever fall into debt when you have real estate in your name. You understand? And nothing else. You never get yourself a credit card for possessions. You understand? Unless it's real estate. You use up debt only to get into real estate. And now that's the only time you get into debt. Unless, and that's it. Not unless, but you have to understand that the only time you get into real estate is when you get into debt. Or the only time you get into debt is when you get into real estate, nothing else. You understand? But never get yourself in debt. But if you want to go and get real estate for yourself, you have to have debt in your name to get real estate. You understand? So what would I teach my kids? I'll teach them everything I've taught you. You understand? I'll teach the world everything I've taught already. And any more information that the universe provides me, I just spread it out through my name. You understand? And that's it. If the universe wants to give me more information, then I would gladly accept that information, and then I'll provide it to other people through my channel. You understand? Because I'm much more aware. And now how do I become much more aware? I have to go inside for that. I have to live inside of myself for that. You understand? And that's how I become much more aware. I become much more aware through the inside of myself, through the joy I have, through health, through loving myself, through words, through imagination, and I have to express myself like that. You understand? And that's how I become much more aware of everything, because I describe it, I live it, I breathe it as much as possible. I live to the best extent as I can every single day, and I try to never go backwards. So I'm understanding that life will spread you apart. Life will take you somewhere else. You understand? That crowd is not for you. You understand? That crowd is for them. You understand? But your crowd is somewhere different. You understand? So make sure you always go differently every single day. You have to understand that. So anyway, guys, so you have to better yourself. So I just quit smoking cigarettes and I quit black coffee for myself so that I can do better. And now it's more about spiritual growth for me. So the best way I grow spiritually, guys, is I learn to be in my emotions. I learn to be in the emotions. I learn to take care of myself and my health as much as possible now, because that's how it is. And that's what I do on a daily basis, every single day. As much as possible, I try to take care of myself and my life. So for example, when I go into my emotions, I always feel my way through life. And that's how I live life. But I recently ate too much. So make sure you guys understand something. When you eat only small portions of food only. Never eat large meals, because you fill up yourself really. And when you fill yourself up with food a lot, you start to either have a stomach ache, or you just feel too bloaty. I mean, you understand? You feel too fat. You understand? So try to always eat small portions of food for yourself to grow. And that's the best way of life, to grow yourself and to do something special for yourself. So I'm understanding that if I don't do my audio program here, then what would I do? I'm pretty sure then I would either Netflix or push myself in my emotions to just be in my emotions. And that's what I can do right now, is live in my emotions every time and love my life the most I can every single day, understanding something about life all the time, living to the best potential that I can every single day is the most I can do, nothing else. I have to take care of my health, guys, and because I've been lacking in my health, I understand that tomorrow I don't feel like going to poker, to be honest. And now I understand that for myself, that I need to do better. I have to learn, I have to grow. But that's the way it is. I mean, sometimes in life you have to guarantee yourself success. And you have to always do that for yourself. You have to always guarantee success for yourself. And there's so much information out there, but you have to understand that it's not out there, it's inside of you. You have to understand, I see the best path. I see I have to walk that path for myself. I have to do that alone. And I used to do that. I used to be able to do it. And I didn't know exactly how disciplined I was until I fell. And now I'm understanding straight away how disciplined I was. Because when I was very disciplined, I kept it up and I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate myself being in that stage. And now I understand exactly what that is. Because I understand exactly how I used to be. And now I'm learning from that. I have a deeper wisdom. I have deeper wisdom about how I was and where I need to be in life. And now, since I'm understanding that, I understand now is the time to grow for myself. And now's the time to persuade myself every single day now to do the best I can, to live my life the best way I can every single day. To reach that certain stage in life where I'm my best version. I have to do that for myself. Because that's how it is. So for myself, when I grow, I do the best I can every single day and nothing else. I'm understanding now, when I go to my mum's, I'm understanding she's in charge, to be honest. So it's more how I have to find the information here, and slowly I will. I'll find whatever I need to do to succeed differently every single day. I'll learn, I'll grow. And I'm understanding that if I was at Q-Space Hotel right now, I wouldn't be comfortable, to be honest. I'd be on the bed, sitting down, being on my own. I'd have to be quiet. I wouldn't be able to do audio programs. I wouldn't be comfortable sitting on that bed, to be honest. And that's how it is. I see it. So for me, personally, all I can do is words. I can just show you the best way. So if I don't go the best way for myself, at least I can show you the best way. And that way you can grow for yourself and you can see for yourself what I've done in my life and stuff like that. But I'm understanding that I'm passionate To some extent, I'm passionate. But I wish things were better for me in terms of life. And then when I wish things were better for me, then I don't do what I wish for. You understand? So when I wish when I wish to quit smoking, for example, when I quit smoking recently, then I go back to smoking, for example. And then it's a back and forward toss. You understand? I start smoking again, I quit smoking. I start smoking again, I quit smoking. I start smoking again. And it's like, pick one or the other. I mean, you understand? Choose one or the other. I mean, you understand? So it's like I want to better myself, but something lets me down. And what lets me down is me. I let myself down. And why do I let myself down? Because I don't believe in myself that I can do it. But I do believe in myself that I can do it. It's just that I don't want to put myself through turmoil. I mean, you understand? I don't want to put myself through a shit life. But then again, you have to understand that it's that feeling of the fear that I feel in my life. I feel that I need to go through that feeling. Do you understand? Because when you wake up in the morning, you need a cigarette, you need caffeine, you need drugs, for example, just to live life. And I'm at that stage, you know. I mean, do you understand? But I'm sort of not at that stage as well. And what's slowing me down is my ability to be disciplined. Do you understand? I reach for pleasure, and I have to delay pleasure because pleasure is killing me. Pleasure kills you slowly, guys. You have to understand. I'm always putting something in my mouth. I'm always either eating something or drinking something. Do you understand? I'm constantly throughout the day putting toxins and stuff in my mouth. And I have to cut that out. I have to cut it out for myself. I have to learn to dissociate from putting things in my mouth as much as possible so that I can grow myself. And that's where I fail. I fail really, really much. I fail a lot in that. Do you understand? I fail in the part of life where I have to discipline myself to stay away from things. You understand? And I haven't been living up to my potential. And is that killing me? I promise you the pleasure's killing me. I promise you I'm not killing me. I promise you the pleasure's killing me. But when I reach for the pleasure, it's like me killing me. You understand? And I don't know why I do it. I ask Jesus Christ, why do I do it? So Jesus Christ says, you want to reach out to something to make you feel good. You understand? But nothing out there can make you feel good. When you have too much drugs, it doesn't make you feel good. When you poison yourself too much, it doesn't make you feel good. When you eat too much, it doesn't make you feel good. When you drink too much, it doesn't make you feel good. You understand? When you masturbate too much, it doesn't make you feel good anymore. Do you understand? So, do I have an addiction? I have no addiction. I'm not addicted to anything. But it's easy to break. I mean, I understand how easy it is to be able to walk that path. You understand? Because I've done it before. But this time, it's more like, because I'd done it before, and now I see where I was, I see how disciplined I was, things are changing in my life. And things are different. And what's different is new information is coming in my life. And since I can see how I was and how I am now, I can appreciate much more the place I used to be at. Do you understand? Because when I was at that stage, I was very confident in myself, but also I had some cockiness about me. I thought I could always do it. You understand? I thought nothing's going to stop me. And then that day came when they put medication inside of me. And ever since that day, I've been going downhill. You understand? In terms of my health. I gained immense weight. Started eating carbohydrates. stuff like that, and packed on the weight very easily. Do you understand? Now I wish to be back in that situation where I was much better than yesterday. You understand? But I have more wisdom now, and I can still be that person now. I just have to discipline myself now. I have to get myself to that stage. Do you understand? Because that's for me. That's my life. That's something that I need to do. And if I don't do it, it kills me. You understand? Does it kill my emotions? Probably my emotions say no. It doesn't kill my emotions. I'm always feeling good. But right now, I'm understanding that because I feel good, I understand I can feel better. I can feel much better about myself. I understand that. But it's like when I wake up in the morning, it's like I want to kill myself. You understand? Because I understand I have to walk alone. And I've done it before. But that's the way it is. You understand? You have to let go. You have to let go of the drugs. And I'm talking about the legal drugs. You understand? And illegal. You have to let go of drugs altogether. I don't know how people just drink coffee, for example. They drink coffee just to wake up. Do you understand? I mean, wake up naturally. I used to be able to wake up naturally. I used to be highly energetic. Do you understand? I'm not as energetic as I used to be. But I can get myself back to that position where I was energetic. Do you understand? I used to have peak energy. I used to be able to peak my energy. And I used to feel good. I used to have love for myself. And now all I've been doing for the recent 9 months is neglecting myself. You understand? I've been neglecting myself. I haven't been brushing my teeth as much as possible. Like twice a day. You understand? Sometimes I miss out. But I've been showering. I've been brushing my teeth. But I have to push myself. Because life's not getting any easier. You understand? Life's not going to get any easier for me. But at the same time, my feelings say that eventually life gets easier as you grow. You understand? You grow into more responsibility in life. I mean, everybody's on a different path. You understand? And because everybody's on a different path, you have to do your own path. You have to go your own way. You have to do something for yourself. I have nothing else to do other than my emotions. I see that's my greatest strength, is doing my emotions. See, when I look at darkness, I just feel my emotions. You understand? Because all I really need is just my emotions. I need nothing else. I need my emotions to live life. And my emotions say so. Apparently that's the way it is. I asked Jesus Christ, is that the way it is? I said, Jesus Christ says, you have to have emotions in life to live. You understand? Because you're not really living if you don't live in your feelings. I used to put a lot of stress on my brain. You understand? I remember when I was doing a lot of life coaching videos, and I used to talk from the head up, you understand? From the neck up. And I used to put a lot of stress on my brain while I was talking. And now those words come naturally. I don't even have to put stress on my brain anymore. I didn't know what to say, and I was very scared. I was very, let's say, what's the word? I was very tense. I was very tense while I was speaking. You understand? And now I don't get that anymore. I can just speak my mindset now. I mean, that's how much I've developed. I've developed in my communication. But all wisdom comes from inside of you. You have to understand. You are unlimited wisdom. You understand? promise you, you can always see the way. You can always see what you need in the moment and what you need out of life. You understand? So what I need in the moments right now is just to better my life. I need nothing else. I need to better my imagination. I need to better my problem solving skills. I need to do more content. I need to upload more content. I need to be heard as much as possible. You understand? That's the most important thing for me now. And if I die trying, I promise you at least I tried. You understand? At least I'm living. I'm still grateful for how I live, because I've been in a worse position than this. I've been far worse than this position in my life. And now, what was even worse than this? I promise you, I used to have much more weight than this. I used to do the illegal drugs. I used to have less wisdom than this. And that's a dangerous thing. You understand? I promise you, when you don't have wisdom, it's dangerous. You understand? And because I have more wisdom now, I'm much more living. I'm much more able to see what life is. Because I have wisdom. I have things inside of me now where I can feel the joy. And now, where is the joy inside of me? It's in my feelings. I can feel it. I can feel joy. You understand? And joy comes around easily when you're disciplining yourself. But when you're going back and forth, guys, it's the worst thing. You have to make up your mind. You have to understand. You have to either go one way or the other way. What do you want to be in life? You understand? Do you want to be your best version? Or do you want to be your worst version? You cannot have both. Do you understand? You cannot have drugs and be your best version. You understand? Or it's up to you. But that's why I understand something, that the more I raise my frequency, the more I can achieve. Do you understand? And the only way to raise, in terms of to raise your frequency, is to be in your emotions every single day and to speak words as much as possible. That's how you raise your vibe. You raise your awareness about yourself and what you're going through. I mean, that's how you have to live life every single day. You have to produce something. And understand that sometimes it gets tough. You understand? Sometimes it does get tough. Nobody's watching you except you. You understand? Nobody's living your life for you except you. And that's the tough thing about it. Do you understand? Like, that you have to walk alone. But then do what you can do. I mean, do you understand? Do only what you can do. You understand? And what you cannot do, just don't do it anymore. So if you cannot quit drugs, then just keep doing drugs. Who cares? And that's the way it is. If you cannot really quit drugs, then just keep drinking alcohol. I mean, keep doing drugs then. I mean, there's Winston Churchill says, if you're going through hell, keep going. You understand? You will learn something. That's the way it is, you understand? So life is wisdom. And the more wisdom you have, the better your life. That's the way. I mean, what sets apart the millionaires and the people who are poor, for example? What sets out the rich and the poor? I mean, it's the wisdom. You understand? Wisdom and nothing else. But wisdom is in the doing as well. You understand? It's not just to possess wisdom, but it's also to do it. You have to do your wisdom. You have to live that best life possible every single day. I promise you, there's nothing better than that. But now, since I'm in this position, I understand exactly where I was and how I can be better. Do you understand? I can see straight away that I have to be in this moment here. I have to overcome this as well. Because this too shall pass. You understand? It won't last forever. But actually, this what I'm going through won't last forever. It will last for a bit and then it will pass. You understand? But actually, that feeling that you get in the morning when you wake up will pass you by. You just have to stick to your emotions. Your emotions never crave drugs. You're never craving drugs in your emotions, but your will craves drugs. sometimes. You understand? I promise you, if you will yourself to get drugs, then you will. You understand? It's up to you. I mean, it's totally up to you what you want to do with your life. It's either you make healthy decisions or you make unhealthy decisions. Up to you. You understand? It's your choice. But always make the better decisions. You understand? And even though my life is where it is today, I understand that I've learned a lot. You understand? I've learned a lot, but I understand how much I don't know. I don't know a lot as well. You understand? And there's infinite wisdom out there. I mean, there's a lot of wisdom that you can get. But it's what you do with it. You understand? Every single day, it's what you do with the wisdom. Because if you don't help your life to succeed, then nobody is going to help you to succeed. You understand? It's up to you how long you want to live life, what you want to do with your life, how you want to live. You understand? How many ideas you want to give out. Because it's totally up to you. Because the ego competes with other people. Do you understand? Because there are plenty of my friends who compare to me. You understand? They compare to me. And they're competing with me. They're not competing with themselves. Do you understand? I'm trying to compare with myself to do better than myself. You understand? And nothing else. I failed time and again. I failed. You understand? But I picked myself back up again. I learned to be in my emotions again. I learned to live life from now, regardless. But there are people who are doing worse off than me in life. I've seen this guy, he's so fat, to be honest, he's so fat. Like, he's hoping for some money from the pokies machine today. I mean, you have to understand his life. He had a heart attack, for example. Like, that guy, when I see him, I mean, he cannot even walk, let alone have sex. And it's not about having sex, you understand? I mean, it's more like he cannot even reach for his penis to masturbate, man, because of how fat he is. You understand? But it's not about masturbation either. You understand? Masturbation is a pleasure activity. You understand? And I'd never wish upon anyone to have a heart attack in life. You understand? And probably it's not the way. But if you do succumb to a heart attack, just remember this. Be in the emotions and feel it. Feel the heart attack. You understand? Feel it. You understand? It will go away eventually. Just remember that. And what happens from you in terms of with you from that point on, just let it be. You understand? Because plenty of people are doing worse than yesterday in this world. Plenty of people are not perfect. You understand? Nobody's perfect. Virtually everybody is at different intervals of awareness. You understand? I'm perfect as well. I mean, everybody's perfect and not perfect at the same time. Virtually the image of who you are is perfect. You understand? And it's up to you to better your image and nothing else. Better your life. Be the person of your dreams. You understand? But if you don't end up having a kid in this lifetime, then it's not for you. You understand? Don't be ashamed of that. You understand? I wonder sometimes if I'll ever have kids. If a woman will ever chase me again. Because I used to have a lot of women in drugs, in terms of when I was doing drugs. I used to have a lot of women. I used to be around a lot of people in life. And I used to chase information from other people. You understand? I never used to read books. You understand? And that was a dangerous thing because that led me to a dangerous path in life. When you don't read books, guys, and you only solely get information from other people, you understand, that are around you, that's the most dangerous thing. Because not everybody knows, do you understand? And people point you in the wrong direction, do you understand? And there's no wrong or right, but you have to find yourself around better people. And that's why I eliminated all those people from the past, because they are not on my level. You understand? They're not somebody that creates content online, they don't do anything on YouTube. You understand? And now you have to understand that they're very unaware people. And I understand that. I don't want to be around them. They make you feel alone. You understand? They make you feel like you have no friends. You understand? And you don't have to be around those people. You just have to be around yourself. And there's plenty of things going on in the world. You have to understand that you have to see the news. I mean, watch the news and see how stupidity goes around. Do you understand? People killing each other, people dying. Do you understand? People negativity spreads negativity. Do you understand? You have to understand the world you're in. The best wisdom in the world is always the best wisdom in the world. The best wisdom in the world is always the best wisdom. Do you understand? You can always get it from inside of yourself. But am I ready to quit smoking? Or guess what? I have to be ready. But my feelings say I'm always ready. I'm always ready to quit smoking. You understand? But it's just that scenario that I find myself in. And if I don't better my life, then nobody's going to better my life for me. So that's the way it is. You understand? I get a second chance in life to go to my mum's house now, quit smoking there, drink coffee, and now will I eat meat? Honestly, I don't know. I may have to be honest. Just for now, we'll see. I probably ask Jesus Christ, does he judge me for that? Probably Jesus Christ says, no. The disciples ate meat. The disciples were eating meat. You understand? And plenty of sacrifices of lamb and pigs and stuff like that went to God. You understand? I'm sure God forgives you for what you've done in life. Humans are very unkind. You understand? They're not kind creatures. You may think that humans are kind, but humanity is not kind at all. You understand? They're kind sometimes, but they like being around dogs. You understand? But then they'll eat pigs. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you understand? I mean, why eat pigs? I mean, why not be vegan, for example? Do you understand? They don't have the information to be vegan. I have that information. I can be vegan. You understand? I can live totally alone. And now if I really push myself, then I'd have to leave my dad's house. I'd have to get in a renting apartment somewhere. Do you understand? I'd have to work the 9-to-5 job, just like everybody else. And what else? I'd have to get myself kids and a wife. You understand? And live my life from that point on. But I'm not doing that. You understand? I'm living with my dad and mum. And I'd rather live with my dad and mum than anything else in the world. Do you understand? And it's not true. I'm pretty sure I'd rather live alone than with anybody else. I'd rather just be alone. Do you understand? Actually, this way I can make my own decisions. I'm much more independent. Live my best life like that. But let's see what happens. I mean, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with my life. Do you understand? You have to be curious about your own life. You have to see exactly what's going to happen. You understand? See, at the moment, I'm on disability support pension for the next maybe year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe. We'll see. I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job. And see what happens. I mean, see where life takes me. Do you understand? See what happens with my life. But time reveals everything. You understand? That's the way it is. I started my 29th birthday being the best version. See guys, so I'm just quickly going to do my nice and beautiful synonyms and antonyms. So the popular word today is maintain. So maintain is keep. I see keep is hold. I see hold is sustain. I see sustain is preserve. I see preserve is support. I see support is assert. I see assert is retain. I see retain is continue. I see continue is declare. I see declare is contend. I see contend is claim. I see claim is affirm. I see affirm is aver. I see aver is conserve. I see conserve is uphold. I see uphold is keep up. I see keep up is profess. I see profess is insist. I see insist is argue. I see argue is avow. I see avow is state. I see state is remain. I see remain is allege. I see allege is defend. I see defend is protect. I see protect is keep going. I see keep going is asseverate. I see asseverate is perpetuate. I see perpetuate is stay. I see stay is maintaining. I see maintaining is save. I see save is swear. I see swear is keep alive. I see keep alive is nourish. I see nourish is protest. I see protest is keeping. I see keeping is nurture. I see nurture is observe. I see observe is proclaim. I see proclaim is back. I see back is holding. I see holding is maintained. I see maintained is say. I see say is carry on. I see carry on is feed. I see feed is maintenance. I see maintenance is provide. I see provide is have. I see have is persist. I see persist is safeguard. I see safeguard is wield. I see wield is pursue. I see pursue is exert. I see exert is opine. I see opine is prolong. I see prolong is service. I see service is stick. I see stick is still. I see still is advocate. I see advocate is believe. I see believe is consider. I see consider is continuing. I see continuing is pronounce. I see pronounce is think. I see think is conserved. I see conserved is finance. I see finance is continued. I see continued is holds. I see holds is keeps. I see keeps is retains. I see retains is subsidize. I see subsidize is announce. I see announce is entertain. I see entertain is kept. I see kept is retaining. I see retaining is a vouch. I see a vouch is judging. I see a vouch is judge. I see judge is preserved. I see preserved is feel. I see feel is last. I see last is take care of. I see take care of is bolster. I see bolster is endorse. I see endorse is endure. I see endure is further. I see further is manage. I see manage is persevere. I see persevere is reckon. I see reckon is champion. I see champion is confirm. I see confirm is conserves. I see conserves is espouse. I see espouse. I see conserves is espouse. I see espouse is store. I see store is stress. I see stress is vindicate. I see vindicate is be of the opinion. I see be of the opinion is bear. I see bear is emphasize. I see emphasize is endow. I see endow is foster. So now we're going to check these antonyms. I see maintain is ignore. I see ignore is neglect. I see neglect is abandon. I see abandon is deny. I see deny is abdicate. I see abdicate is hurt. I see hurt is reject. I see reject is challenge. I see challenge is contradict. I see contradict is controvert. I see controvert is disavow. I see disavow is discard. I see discard is forget. I see forget is give up. I see give up is leave. I see leave is oppose. I see oppose is refute. I see refute is repudiate. Repudiate. I see refute is repudiate. I see repudiate is alter. I see alter is change. I see change is correct. I see correct is destroy. I see destroy is discontinue. I see discontinue is disregard. I see disregard is divert. I see divert is gainsay. I see gainsay is give. I see give is negate. I see negate is repair. I see repair is stop. I see stop is adjust. I see adjust is aid. I see aid is ameliorate. I see ameliorate is amend. I see amend is avenge. I see avenge is balance. I see balance is better. I see better is clarify. I see clarify is clean up. I see clean up is compensate for. I see compensate for is copy edit. I see copy edit is counteract. I see copy edit is counteract. I see copy edit is counteract. I see counteract is cure. I see cure is deal with. I see deal with is debug. I see debug is decrease. I see decrease is develop. I see develop is dial back. I see dial back is diminish. I see diminish is disagree. I see disagree is disclaim. I see disclaim is dismiss. I see dismiss is disprove. I see disprove is dispute. I see dispute is divide. I see divide is do justice. I see do justice is doctor. I see doctor is drop. I see drop is edit. I see edit is amend. I see amend is amendate. I see amendate is enhance. I see enhance is enrich. I see enrich is exterminate. I see exterminate is fiddle with. I see fiddle with is finish. I see finish is fix. I see fix is fix up. I see fix up is forsake. I see forsake is forward. I see forward is go over. I see go over is harmonize. I see harmonize is harmonize. I see harmonize is heal. I see heal is help. I see help is hinder. I see hinder is improve. I see improve is launder. I see launder is lesson. I see lesson is lose. I see lose is make offense. I see lose is make amends for. I see make amends for is make better. I see make better is make good. I see make good is make right. I see make right is make up for. I see make up for is meliorate. I see meliorate is mend. I see mend is modify. I see modify is obstruct. I see obstruct is overhaul. I see overhaul is patch. I see patch is patch up. I see patch up is perfect. I see perfect is pick up. I see pick up is polish. I see polish is postpone. I see postpone is put in order. I see put in order is put right. I see put right is put to rights. I see put to rights is raise. So I'm going to do some rhyming words as well. So maintain is vain. I see vain is disdain. I see disdain is plain. I see plain is strain. I see strain is train. I see train is arcane. I see arcane is campaign. I see campaign is chain. I see chain is domain. I see domain is feign. I see feign is germane. I see germane is mundane. I see mundane is plain. I see plain is rain. I see rain is refrain. I see refrain is sustain. I see sustain is vain. I see vain is again. I see again is bane. I see bane is brain. I see brain is complain. I see complain is crane. I see crane is explain. I see explain is feign. I see feign is gain. I see gain is grain. I see grain is insane. I see grain is inane. I see inane is pain. I see pain is pertain. I see pertain is profane. I see profane is rain. I see rain is rain. I see rain is retain. I see rain is retain. I see retain is abstain. I see abstain is cane. I see cane is constrain. I see constrain is contain. I see contain is crane. I see crane is drain. I see drain is feign. I see feign is insane. I see insane is lane. I see lane is legerdemain. I see lane is legerdemain. I see legerdemain is main. I see main is membrane. I see membrane is remain. I see remain is restrain. I see restrain is skein. I see skein is stain. I see stain is terrain. I see terrain is train. I see train. I see train is urbane. I see urbane is bane. I see bane is cane. I see cane is detain. I see detain is entertain. I see entertain is humane. I see humane is hurricane. I see hurricane is ordain. I see ordain is pain. I see pain is sane. I see sane is swain. I see swain is vain. I see vain is airplane. I see airplane is arraign. I see arraign is champagne. I see champagne is Dane. I see Dane is Germain. I see Germain is Jane. I see Jane is lane. I see lane is main. I see main is main. I see main is main. I see main is slain. I see slain is Spain. I see Spain is sprain. I see sprain is thane. I see thane is twain. I see twain is Wayne. I see Wayne is cocaine. I see cocaine is feign. I see feign is germain. I see germain is migraine. I see migraine is moraine. I see moraine is regain. I see regain is shane. I see shane is ain. I see ain is ain. I see Ain is Blaine. I see Blaine is Champagne. I see Champagne is Chargle. I see Charlie Main. I see Champagne is Charlie Main. I see Charlie Main is Elaine. I see Elaine is Floodplain. I see Elaine is Floodplain. I see Floodplain is Inhumane. I see Floodplain is Inhumane. I see Inhumane is Jane. I see Jane is Kane. I see Kane is Kane. I see Kane is Maine. I see Maine is Methane. I see Methane is Powertrain. I mean, now I want to read the words of information. Let's have a look. See, information is data. I see data is intelligence. I see intelligence is details. I see details is info. I see info is knowledge. I see knowledge is news. I see news is evidence. I see evidence is facts. I see facts is word. I see word is report. I see report is particulars. I see particulars is statistics. I see statistics is advice. I see advice is communication. I see communication is figures. I see figures is guidance. I see guidance is instruction. I see instruction is tidings. I see tidings is message. I see message is enlightenment. I see enlightenment is reports. I see reports is dope. I see dope is low down. I see low down is material. I see material is education. I see education is learning. I see learning is announcement. I see announcement is notification. I see notification is scoop. I see scoop is fact. I see fact is input. I see input is notice. I see notice is clue. I see clue is law. I see law is entropy. I see entropy is piece of information. I see piece of information is wisdom. I see wisdom is briefing. I see briefing is disclosure. I see disclosure is records. I see records is counsel. I see counsel is detail. I see detail is inside story. I see inside story is know. I see know is statement. I see statement is science. I see science is direction. I see direction is literature. I see literature is propaganda. I see propaganda is specifics. I see specifics is bulletin. I see bulletin is dirt. I see dirt is documentation. I see documentation is warning. I see warning is erudition. I see erudition is files. I see files is illumination. I see illumination is dispatch. I see dispatch is documents. I see documents is dossier. I see dossier. I see documents is dossier. I see dossier is item. I see item is record. I see record is understanding. I see understanding is acquaintance. I see acquaintance is awareness. I see awareness is background. I see background is indication. I see indication is materials. I see materials is body of knowledge. I see body of knowledge is edification. I see edification is hearsay. I see hearsay is tip. I see tip is account. I see account is database. I see database is expertise. I see expertise is gen. I see gen is gossip. I see gossip is hot tip. I see hot tip is know-how. I see know-how is rumor. I see rumor is rumor. I see rumor is skinny. I see skinny is tip-off. I see tip-off is database. I see database is feedback. I see feedback is file. I see file is hint. I see hint is low down. I see low down is story. I see story is communic. I see communic. I see communic is declaration. I see declaration is I see epistole. I see epistole. I see declaration is epistole. I see epistole is guidelines. I see guidelines is instructions. I see instructions is missive. I see missive is publicity. I see publicity is tell. I see tell is credentials. I see credentials is datum. I see credentials is datum. I see datum is directions. So let's see the antonyms now. I see information is abstract. I see abstract is ignorance. I see ignorance is insanity. I see insanity is foolishness. I see foolishness is trash. I see trash is farewell. I see farewell is claptrap. I see claptrap is correctitude. I see correctitude is suspicion. I see suspicion is tinge. I see tinge is corrupt. I see corrupt is couplet. I see couplet is dash. I see dash is denseness. I see denseness is disgrace. I see disgrace is enigma. I see enigma is limerick. I see limerick is whisper. I see whisper is abandonment. I see abandonment is bad clue. I see bad clue is bad sign. I see bad sign is bad signal. I see bad signal is blanket of secrecy. I see blanket of secrecy is carelessness. I see carelessness is dereliction. I see dereliction is disinterest. I see disinterest is disproof. I see disproof is disregard. I see disregard is disregardance. I see disregardance. I see disregardance is I. I see I is false flag. I see false flag is false indication. I see false indication is false signal. I see false signal is fantasy. I see fantasy is faulty sign. I see faulty sign is heedlessness. I see heedlessness is hindrance. I see hindrance is idea. I see idea is inadvertence. I see inadvertence is inattention. I see inattention is inattentiveness. I see inattentiveness is indefinite sign. I see indefinite sign is indifference. See, so let's see the rhyming of the information word. I see information is communication. I see communication is implication. I see implication is accommodation. I see accommodation is application. I see application is education. I see education is innovation. I see innovation is operation. I see operation is station. I see station is aberration. I see aberration is administration. I see administration is alliteration. I see alliteration is aspiration. I see aspiration is association. I see association is civilization. I see civilization is connotation. I see connotation is consideration. I see consideration is consternation. I see consternation is cooperation. I see consternation is corporation. I see corporation is correlation. I see correlation is determination. I see determination is discrimination. I see discrimination is dissertation. I see dissertation is evaluation. I see evaluation is foundation. I see foundation is generation. I see generation is inspiration. I see inspiration is obligation. I see obligation is organization. I see organization is orientation. I see orientation is reconciliation. I see reconciliation is relation. I see relation is rumination. I see remuneration. I see remuneration is revelation. I see revelation is situation. I see situation is trepidation. I see trepidation is abomination. I see abomination is affirmation. I see affirmation is altercation. I see altercation is anticipation. I see anticipation is appreciation. I see appreciation is approbation. I see approbation is avocation. I see avocation is citation. See, avocation is citation. I see citation is collaboration. I see collaboration is collocation. I see collocation is compensation. I see compensation is configuration. I see configuration is conflagration. I see conflagration is conversation. I see conversation is constellation. I see constellation is conversation. I see conversation is cooperation. I see cooperation is designation. I see designation is deviation. I see deviation is edification. I see edification is expectation. I see expectation is gentrification. I see gentrification is implementation. I see implementation is inclination. I see inclination is indignation. I see indignation is integration. I see integration is interpretation. I see interpretation is litigation. I see litigation is manifestation. I see manifestation is medication. I see medication is motivation. I see motivation is nation. I see nation is obfuscation. I see obfuscation is population. I see population is precipitation. I see precipitation is preparation. I see preparation is proliferation. I see proliferation is pronunciation. I see pronunciation is quotation. I see quotation is radiation. I see radiation is ramification. I see ramification is I see ramification is I see rehabilitation. I see ramification is rehabilitation. I see rehabilitation is remediation. I see remediation. I see rehabilitation is remediation. I see remediation is representation. I see representation is reputation. I see reputation is reservation. I see reservation is salvation. I see salvation is translation. I see translation is transportation. I see transportation is vacation. I see vacation is vocation. I see vocation is abbreviation. I see abbreviation is accreditation. I see abbreviation is accreditation. I see accreditation is adaptation. I see accreditation is adaptation. I see adaptation is adaptation is. I see adaptation is adjudication. I see adjudication is admiration. I see admiration is adulation. I see adulation is affiliation. I see affiliation is agitation. I see agitation is alienation. I see alienation is allegation. I see allegation is allocation. I see allocation is annotation. I see annotation is appellation. I see annotation is appellation. I see appellation is appropriation. Appropriation. I see affiliation. I see affiliation is appropriation. So anyway, guys, that's my synonyms and antonyms for today. I hope that you understand how to actually get smarter in your words, and every single day, 20 minutes a day, make sure that you're always doing your synonyms and antonyms so you do better.